Hello, so this is our EC Stats project, which is College Worth It by me, Jacqueline, and Victor. So the 5 colleges that we chose was Fairfield University, Johns Hopkins University, University of Massachusetts, Western Connecticut State University, and RIT. The questions that we asked were 2 quantitative and 2 qualitative. So the quantitative questions were, what is the employment rate 6 months after graduation? And what is the most financial aid given to students? And the qualitative questions were, is it easy to change your major, and do you have an honors program?
For our private school, we chose Fairfield University. 98% of students receive full-time job after 6 months of graduation. And there's a Bridgeport grant, where if you live in Bridgeport, it will cover all the costs of Fairfield U. And you are able to switch your majors, but you need to have the required GPA, and you need to fill out a form. And yes, there's an honors course. For our public school, we chose University of Massachusetts, Amherst. 71% are employed full-time, and the highest financial aid given is $18,361. And yes, you can switch your major, but you have to have academically successful progress in that major and have to graduate in less than 10 semesters. And yes, there are honor classes where you have to engage directly to faculty and peers with in-depth reading, oral presentation, group projects, field research, and other modes of learning. For our in-state college, we chose Western State Connecticut University. 74% are employed full-time after graduation, and there's a Roberto B. Willis scholarship that goes up to $4,500 for full-time students only. And yes, you can switch your major, but you have to have the required GPA and have to fill out a form. Yes, there is a highly competitive Kathwari honors program. For our out-of-state college, we chose Johns Hopkins University. 55% of seniors are employed full-time after graduation, and the average financial aid is $37,652. And yes, you're able to change your major with the help of your advisor. And no, there is no honors program. For our technology major college, we chose RIT. 80% are employed 6 months after graduation, and scholarships for freshmen range from $14,000 to $20,000 per year, which is renewable. And yes, you are able to switch your major if you fill out a form. And yes, it does contain an honors program, which consists of components such as research and professional development, honors and advising and mentoring, honors residence, and complementary learning experiences.
So the procedure was, we had to decide the colleges that we were going to work on, and then we made up the 4 questions that we were going to do, which were 2 quantitative and 2 qualitative. And then we separated the colleges, so divided the work. We then researched the answers to the questions and then put them in the slides. And then we created the graphs for the results of the questions, which show the comparison of all the schools. And then we wrote the discussion and conclusion. We revised the project, recorded our voices to create the video, and edited and finalized the video. So for question 1, which is the employment rate 6 months after graduation, the results were Fairfield U employment rate is 98%, whereas University of Massachusetts is 71% full-time and 11% part-time, and Western Connecticut State University is 74%, RIT is 55%, and Johns Hopkins is 80.2%. The results for question 2, which is the most financial aid given, the highest is Johns Hopkins, which is $37,652, where Fairfield U is the second highest, which is a Bridgeport grant, where if you live in Bridgeport, it will cover your whole expenses for all 4 years, which is $36,000, whereas the highest merit scholarship goes up to $25,000, and the least financial aid given is at Western Connecticut State University, which is $4,500. Question 3, which is it easy to change your major? The results are yes, it is easy to change your major. You just have to fill out an application form and have the minimum GPA required. As for question 4, which is do you have an honors program? All colleges have an honors program besides Johns Hopkins. They only have a dean's list. As for discussion conclusion, we decided that all colleges are great places to enroll in. They'll have their own benefits, as in financial aid packages and programs such as honors. Fairfield University offers a scholarship that can pay for your whole entire tuition and offers an honor program, while Johns Hopkins gives a lot of financial aid, but the tuition is also high, but they don't have an honors program compared to the other colleges which do have honors program. In conclusion, we decided that Fairfield U is the best choice because not only they have a 98% full-time employment rate after 6 months, but they also give a lot of financial aid, and they have an honors program, and it's an accessible way to change your major. And these are our sources.